Alright, YouTube, this is going to be my next dual network profile, and that is going to be my Gishki deck. So here we go. 2 Cat of Ill Omens, because one of my main strategies in this game revolves around Barrel Behind the Door, which is a trap card that can deal epic life point damage to your opponent if you do it right. So, sauciness. It's really hard to pull on accident, so you need extra draw power. Then running 2 Gishki Abyss. I was running 3 yesterday, and then I decided it's too much. 3 was too much. I was drawing him unnecessarily, and he was just becoming, unused. Now, I might put him back up to 3 if I start losing hand advantage by not having 3, because I haven't played the deck since yesterday, but, Gishki Ariel. Add 1 Gishki monster from your deck to your hand, so this helps me get my rituals minus the effect of, I believe, Vision Gishki. Yeah. So it's like having 3 more Vision Gishkis, minus his first effect where he can be used as the entire tribute for a ritual summon. But, Gishki Chain, I don't think I'll keep him. I haven't used him yet, 3 Gishki Shadow, because he helps get me my ritual cards, and he can be used for the entire tribute. So that's nice. I'm running 1 Max C, because, again, draw power. If my opponent starts spamming special summons, I'm going to be like, I'm drawing cards for all of those. Sorry, I gotta adjust the camera angle. Then we have Vision Gishki. Add 1, tribute him to the grave, or not tribute, discard him to the grave to add 1 Gishki ritual from your deck to your hand. Any Gishki ritual monster. Shadow is the ritual card, so the effect, the spell card. So, 3 of those. Then I'm running 3 Evagishki Gust Rakes. Gust Crake, sorry, not Gust Rake, Gust Crake. Only ritual summon with a Gishki ritual. When this card is ritual summoned, reveal up to 2 cards at random in your opponent's hand and select one of them. Return that 1 card to the deck. I have too many people that I'll pick the 2 cards, they won't put them on the field so I can see them, or they won't reveal them to me. They'll just send both cards automatically to the deck, and I'll be like, what are you doing? Read. People, honestly, on Dual Network don't know how to read. Or blind. Zealgigis. One of my main strategies with that trap card is Zealgigis, and it has nothing to do with his effect. It can do with his effect if I need to win. Otherwise, it doesn't have to. But his effect, he can only be ritual summoned, cannot be normal summoned or set. You can ritual summon him with any Gishki ritual. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points to draw 1 card and reveal it. If it is a Gishki, shuffle 1 card on the field to the deck. So, book, staple, 2 Gishki Aqua Mirrors. Ritual card. It cycles itself from the grave along with one of your ritual cards if it gets, killed by, a mirror force or something. Then there's the third part to my 3-part combo that does 5,000 direct damage to my opponent. This has got to be the saltiest thing I have ever created by myself with my own knowledge. One night, the night I was making this, I saw this card and I was like, I wonder if there's a card that could deal damage, the damage I have to pay for this card back to my opponent. And I found it, and that card would be Barrel Behind the Door. So the cost, you have to pay 500 life points times the level of the monster you are attempting to summon. So you don't have to tribute a monster, I don't think. I'm pretty sure you don't. You just have to pay the life points. So Zealgigis being a 10-star, that means I have to pay 5,000 to ritual summon him with this card. Did I say 10,000? I meant 5,000. No, I said 5,000, yeah. Yeah. So that's fun. Golden Sarcophagus, like I said, this trap card, that's why I'm running Cat of Ill Omen. It's very hard to get to. Pot of Duality, more draw power. You don't need to special summon a lot. if I'm sitting on something heavy and I don't want to like lose my hand advantage, I'm gonna use that duality. Salvage, get my water monsters out of my grave. Very helpful. And then Umiruka. If I am not pulling anything and I need to beat over stuff, which this deck can't do by itself because the monsters in this deck have terrible attack. Usually though, I, for some reason, can end up beating over most of my opponent's monsters, which scares the hell out of me. Aquamirror Meditation. Reveal 1 ritual card in your hand and target 2 Gishki monsters in my grave, and I can add those cards to my hand, so more recycling. I'm running 2 of those. And then Barrel Behind the Door. When an effect that deals damage to life points, except for battle damage, so any effect damage or a cost of life points or anything, I can switch the damage I would take to my opponent's life points by chaining. So I activate this, I special summon Zealgigus, and then, well, I'm pretty sure you would activate this, then activate this, and make your opponent pay the 5,000, and then special summon Zealgigus. So then you just made your opponent lose 5,000 life points, and you got a 3,200 with an amazing effect, and beast attack, No biggie. You can start crying now. Now, I've pulled this combo, I think, twice, and I think I lost both duels because the deck is highly... I wouldn't say inconsistent. I draw stuff pretty consistently, but it can't fend for itself. If I lose my ritual, I'm, like, done. Dark Bribe, Effect Negation, 2 magic cylinders, because I hate Mirror Force, and then 1 Solemn Warning. I'm siding 2 DD Crow, 1 Veiler, 2 Fisher, because I love Fisher. Just... if my opponent has 1 monster on the field, what monster is gonna die? Running Heavy Storm, because it's a staple. I'm siding my other side. Excuse me. My second salvage. Here is a Swords. I'm only siding it because I understand it is slow. I was main decking it, and I just never drew into it when I needed it. So I'm siding it, so if my opponent is, like, going nuts with crazy stuff, I might just throw it in there. Another Umiruka, just in case. I literally got in a duel with one of my friends where he played Fusion Gate. My turn, I played Umiruka. His next turn, he played Fusion Gate. My next turn, I played Umiruka. That was before I started siding this one. I decided, wow, really? That's ridiculous. I'm siding another Dark Bribe. Then the other third of the Solemn Brigade, my other Warning, and the other Judgment. Now we're on to the extra deck. We've got 3 Evagishki Mirogeist, who I've never pulled. His effect is, if he destroys a monster by battle, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card to return that monster to the deck. So... like, if you're, for some reason... yeah. So if your opponent, for some reason, has, like, a crazy monster with an epic effect that gives it a crap load of attack, and you manage to pull a Veiler, or not a Veiler, or like a... I don't know, I can't really explain it, because I've never pulled him. I've never had a reason to pull him. I've never been able to pull him, because my field is usually filled with Abyss and Aerial. Not gonna lie. Vision Gishki and Shadow Gishki only make it to the field on the turn that I'm going to Ritual Summon, so... then we're running 1 Laval Chain, sorry. And he's just a 4-star XYZ that I saw, and his effect is once per turn you can detach 1 XYZ from this card to activate one of the following effects. Send 1 card from your deck to the grave, and choose 1 monster card from your deck and put it on the top of your deck. So you can pretty much stack your deck or stack your graveyard for whatever cards that you want in there. Which is cool. I'm running 1 Utopia and 1 Utopia Ray. I never pull Utopia Ray. Ever. I've never had an opportunity to pull it yet, but it's going in there just in case I get to that point where I can get Utopia and I have, 1,000 life points. So I can get him. And then I'm running 2 Steel Swarm Roaches so that I can negate special summons, and he's a Beat Stick, Beat Sticks are always nice to have. Skipping the Harpy deck, because I already did that, is my new Hieroglyph deck, which will probably get changed down to 40 sometime in the near future once I get around to testing this deck. But, till then.